Commanders for their first drive of the game. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
First play, first throw coming for Vick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
18, tied in. Ready.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Randy Moss, 72 yards. And the Commanders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to...
There he goes, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. To the 43, second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll send Moss in motion right.
65 check, 65 check.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Left thing 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw. And that's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll send Moss in motion right. On play action, Vic. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
60 Maverick. Check it. Hut.
Off the play fake, Vic. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Dragon 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Open man is Yoshivas.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mahomes firing complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will do it for this first half.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers, you're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room. Oftentimes, though, you see the team that's losing resort to something like this, trying to steal a possession. This was completely unexpected, but well played.
Ready.
Henry again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. On the counter, it's Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, a 23-yard run.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And this one too low.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Another keeper here by Vic.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. It's a play fake. Now Vic. And going deep for Hill.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Will Mallory.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, Smash.
Here's Michael Vick. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Randy Moss, 64 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now here's Vick. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
19 Lions.
So here's Vick following the interception. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Vick goes play action.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On play action, Vick.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Vick now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A pickup of about 3 yards. At the 31. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Vick now from the 50. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Vick.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Reggie White
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Vick operating on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Vick. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
18 reps, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Off the play fake, Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Vic readies to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick.
And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Vic on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Vic.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. This will be the final play of the half. Vic.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And does Washington have it? They do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
70 Timberwolves. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Again, it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Come on.
Ready.
Henry up the middle. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Set up. Let go. Ready.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, Vick. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because
back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Vick.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Vick's throw there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run with full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Ready, ready, hut! Hut, go! Hut!
They'll run for it with Henry.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running left, it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
Leading them out will be the 4-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Seven Pirates, go!
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Warriors, 70. Trap 50.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19 Lions.
To throw, Vick.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Randy Moss, 61 yards.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And he'll get this out past the 20-yard line, so the decision to bring it out nets him a yard or 2.
A great return there of 22 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
1st down, Vic. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Vic to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready, ready?
Now here's Vic.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
19. Go.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage.
Here we go.
Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
In motion, Hill.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Vic goes play action. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra.
is... And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
Ready.
On play action, Vic. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Vic in trouble, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Now Vic on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. A first down throw coming for Vic. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing here, Dobbs.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And it is 28-0.
So now, to speak of remaining in this first half is the kick.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the. Take a knee and they'll bring the foot. To the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The tight end in motion right. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. A final shot before break. Dobbs. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Dobbs.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Check, Panther. Unlock line. Roll, roll, roll.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Dobbs. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again to Henry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Dobbs is throwing. "23 yards on the tuck and run."
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Bronco switch, Bronco smash, smash.
On 1st down, done. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keyshawn Johnson from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And they will not have time to get another play in here. Back now at FedEx Field. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He finds his man complete. That's done. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On first down, Dobbs to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Reload. Let go.
Henry running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Vic to throw on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Dobbs' throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Vic. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Check. Panther 11. 65 check.
4th down, Vic. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it was a bit of a strange game. Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Bringing them out as the 1983 Rookie of the Year, the 84 MVP, under center Dan Marino.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature. But for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action and allows him to make some special plays out there.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Marino to throw it.
And quick throw there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Vick readies to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Ready.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And he is going to have a Commander's first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
The handoff running left, Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They just get the play off. Now Vic. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter, as they come up on 1st and 10. Marino will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Vic now. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Ready.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Micah Parsons
gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Marino incomplete on the 3rd down throw. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. On ill-advised throw, back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Final play of the half. It's Marino. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now Michael Vick and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Play action now, Vick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
19 tight, 19 tight, let's go.
Off the play fake, Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Marino to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Marino here from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To throw is Marino. And this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Marino. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That's a Titans touchdown. Devin Hester from 13 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 78 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. That throw by Marino incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
Has over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score at this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Vick's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Vick goes play action. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Go street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, Crash. Steady.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. Touchdown, Washington. Randy Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. This is 1st and 10.
From midfield now, Marino. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Here's 2nd down.
Now Marino. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. From the red zone now, Marino on 1st down.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now 1st and goal.
Marino looks to toss it again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time, a 6-play drive.
And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Moss. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 go.
Vick. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Robinson on a give right side. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Brissett's throw taken.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch for him to... Brissett sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back?
He's got a man complete.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Rob Gronkowski, 55 yards.
And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle with Barkley. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's still barreling through. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Ready? Hey, Alfred,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Jackson.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for Commanders touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And now the rookie's free.
Down the left sideline.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now, remember, you can always replay